He's very quiet. He may or may not have a lot to say, but he's like E.F. Hutton. When Bob Juhasz talks, people listen.
Bob's somebody who has a really kind of a quiet, calming influence about him.
He really sets that tone that let's all do this together. Let's all work together. Let's all figure this out together.
Calm, cool, collected, appropriate, rational.
He's very trustworthy and honest.
Educated, well-informed, well-positioned.
He's been a private practice physician. He's been a Cleveland Clinic physician. He's been a primary care physician. He's been a teacher.
And I think he even took like a boiler operation class or something like that when he was here.
It doesn't surprise me where he's at today, in that, you know, now he's the president of our hospital. It really kind of all makes sense.
The hardest thing that we have to do today, I think, is educate patients about nutrition and exercise and motivate them in a way where they're engaged in their own health care.
You can see that that's something he cares very deeply about, and that he really puts his time and energy as to how do we help people stay well, and if they've become ill, how do we help get them better and keep them better.
He even goes and talks to the patients about their patient experience, you know, how things are, what's happening. If there are any issues, you know, with the patients come out with, you know, he resolves those issues. He talks to the, you know, staff. Everybody knows him, you know, all the healthcare providers, whether it be a nursing assistant or, you know, the chief of medicine, everybody knows him.
He offers the perfect example for these young medical students coming through Ohio University and rotating through South Pointe Hospital of what osteopathic medicine needs to move towards.
It's all about building the primary care physicians of the future. This will be a satellite branch for Ohio University, and the students will actually rotate here at South Pointe, and then we will build them into the Cleveland Clinic.
Much with the help of Bob, they were able to come together and have this joint venture and focus on training osteopathic physicians, and in particular primary care physicians.
3 years ago, it was just an idea. It was just a thought. It was this might be a good fit.
He was able to sort of connect the dots of changes in medical education, looking at Northeastern Ohio, space capacity at South Pointe, strong osteopathic background, and putting all those pieces together to get the right people talking, and the result of those conversations that we're getting to medical school next year.
He hasn't just maintained his osteopathic roots, he embraces them. Bob Juhasz wears it emblazoned on his forehead.
People want to know what we do, who we are, how we teach, what we do, and what difference it makes for patients. Meaning that we take care of patients, not problems, that we really listen to their concerns and really try to get to the cause rather than treat the symptoms, is what most people want to hear about their care.
We need to demonstrate the value that we bring to healthcare.
The need is to try to look towards, you know, taking care of patients with prevention and making sure that we're exquisite about trying to prevent illness or take care of chronic illness in a more efficient way. So I think that's really our sweet spot.